Hi everyone, I just want to come on and let's do a quick dahlia tour again. It's been quite popular and there's a lot to show, so let's go. You can see the views from the bottom here. Well, it's technically the middle of the plot, but the dahlias have been going for it. There's the first beds of the unicorns, and some of them are really nice. I'm not sure about this big one. What do you think? Do you like that one? It's like a yellow and apricot. It's quite big blooms. I have it in other beds as well. There's a lovely Diane. It's more pure white now. Usually it has a bit of a blush centre to it. But look at all that colour. There's a lovely one starting to open in the daylight. I always show Holly Hill Daydream. It is just stunning. The colour's so vibrant you can't even capture it on the camera. Really good, and I've actually saved some seeds off it. There's a couple more in here. Look at these giants. Really nice. The rows are starting to flop over, even though they're corralled, whatever way you said. There's a lovely one that's been pushing a lot of blooms earlier in the season, and now it kind of slowed down. It is reflushing. It's a lovely pink. I have to come up that head. That one. It's Holly Hill. No, it's Hillier Tanunda. Actually, this one's really nice. Look at the colour of that, and a wee streak of purple. Really nice. There's some of the cinder rose starting to open. Again, I've cut quite a few. I want to show you this one. This one just looks like AI to me. Oh my god, I've never seen dahlia like that. It's not just unreal. The edging on it, I'm gonna do closer. Unbelievable. And this is Bloomquist Blush. Definitely gonna grow more of it for next year. Stunning. This one is, sorry for the camera, it's gonna be a bit weird now. Ironside Rose. Ironside Rose. Very nice. You can see how many. This one I'm not really, I think this is KS Champagne. It's not really champagne, is it? It's more of a yellow. Don't know what champagne colour is, but that's not what I was expecting. There's some more. These two beds are just copies of the first two beds. These are all cuttings from them. These are really nice. They are the ones that came from cuttings from Kenya. Really impressed with them. We were doing them as a trial this year, and definitely will be growing more of them next year. Look at the size of that bloom. Massive. I've one opening here, that's the second bloom. I'm not sure what that is. Seems to be the only one I have of it so far. Really nice dark colour. And these giants, look at them. I think this is lavender perfection. Massive bloom. There's some of the whites. Raycroft Jan, I think they're called. And you can see here where I've been harvesting a lot of the apricots and pinks for an order. I will show you soon what the order looks like before I deliver it. That's why I thought I'd come on and show you and what the orders actually look like whenever I'm harvesting. Because so far we've been doing the tours. This one is nice. I think this is Joey Frambo. Very nice, tight ball, lasts good in the vase. There's some really nice ones I want more of for next year. This came back from last year, and I did actually split it successfully, not even knowing they weren't labelled last year, and I just done it from memory where to dig and split the tubers, and there is actually a couple plants now, so I'm gonna do that again, multiply this year. Lovely pink, wee bit of yellow in the middle, tight ball, good size. Very impressed. There's another one, I'm not sure where this one came from. I think this is one of the unicorns that I just popped in here. There's a few in here I'm going to be pulling this year, the likes of this one. It's every year it's been getting disease on the thing. I haven't actually harvested any blooms off it this year, and I don't think I harvested any last year, so it's going. There's some seeds I'm collecting of this lovely big white and blush pink ball. I'm going to show you this view. Should we do a 360? Looks pretty nice, especially after a harvest. There's loads more at the back. Maybe we should show you the harvest at the end. Let's go through this row here. These are the latest cuttings to bloom. It's actually given a good succession. There's a lovely Arbatax. We have a massive order for next week. Over, I think, 300 dahlias in total. There's Sylvia, great one to grow. If you like orange and you want a very healthy looking plant and strong stems for bouquets, Sylvia is definitely one to go for. This one was a mix-up from a supplier. It is actually nice, but it's not what I wanted. I might keep it, haven't decided yet. This was a mix-up too, but I'm not mad about this one. A lovely pink ball, and I do have like 30 or 40 of each plant here. There's some orange. I've got loads of this one, but a lot of them have been blooming singles, so I've been ripping them out. You can see them here. All the singles plants I've been just ripping out. I'm not going to save them, and this is where the tunnel's going to go next month. From here all the way over to the end of that tunnel. So I'm going to have to take all the sunflowers out. There's the sunflower. They've been a great windbreaker for that cheap tunnel. There's the Mongolian giants. If you want to grow a huge tree like sunflower, Mongolian giant is the way. These are the smaller, well, some of them are 10 feet tall as well. Don't know how that's happening. They're cutting ones. Let's go in here again. I showed you this a couple of days ago, but why not show it again? There's the zinnia cuttings. They're pushing, and Lysianthus are opening. Quite good. These will all be harvested out this weekend. Might pick a couple today and do a few bunches for the stand. Lovely champagne, good size. I did lose maybe 100 or 200 plants through the whole season to Fusarium, and I can actually see there's more happening here. So you can tell this is a good example. So healthy Lysianthus, and then at any stage you can see a wilted one like this, and see if you pull it out. At the bottom you see that rot. That's Fusarium. That just kills the whole plant more or less, and you can see it was ready to flower. It was healthy, and then boom, dead. And there's actually quite a few in here I can see now. There's another one. So So if you're growing Lysianthus, you're definitely going to see this. There's another one. So it's ramping up now with the humidity going up, and you can't really stop it. I've been spraying with copper through the season, and I've dipped it in biofungicide, which is like an organic dip that provides microorganisms that protect from that disease. But well, at least still got a crop. And then there's these larvae that will come in and start munching on your Lysianthus. So if you're growing it from seed, I would probably say it's not worth it. I got these as plugs. Is it worth it? Probably not. If I was to advise anybody, just plant dahlias. There's a small bed, they're freshly harvested out, but they produce, if you're growing it for cut flower trade, you have to wait about 4 or 5 months for these to flower, and each stem sells from around in sterling will be around 150 to 250 per stem, and you can sell a dahlia for around £2 a stem, and a dahlia will produce about 50 flowers per plant, or sometimes even more through the season, and you'll get them a lot earlier. And with all the diseases, it's not worth it. I try to grow it every year, and I think for next year I'm going to give up. These are just lovely. I've actually contacted the supplier from these are the Kenya cottons, and I'm going to try and get more colours in from them for next year. They've been so productive, and they've been planted really tight. You can see this was hacked back, and they're flushing back nicely, but they are close, way closer than you will ever see getting recommended. And then there's all the zinnias, looking lovely. And then the vegetables still pumping out. Right, let's go. I'm gonna show you the harvest, and then I'm gonna have to go and do the delivery. There's the delphiniums. I've been doing some flat lay photos the other day. You can see they're still looking fresh. These are all the blushes. Isn't it lovely? Even with them being out here for 4 days, 3 or 4 days, still looking good. And then the delphiniums will be getting cut soon. That's the last of the delphiniums. Right, I'm going to show you this order. So the orders for blush and apricots, there's 160 stems here. So you can see these are the Kenya cottons. Unreal of flower. I don't think it's available for the trade yet, and I'm not sure it will ever be available. These are just a mix of all different apricots that I grew, and then these ones as well. So this is what I would say on the larger size order would look like. Most of the orders are around 50 stems. I've had some over 200, and the one next week is over 200. There's some leftovers for me. You can see all the mess. It's always so hard to keep everything clean. I have a smaller order in the shed I'm going to show you, which is 40 dahlias, and it is blush pink and cosmos. So there's the cosmos. There's 40 stems. I always give extra. They're starting to pop. And then the dahlias in blush. There's 40 stems in there. And probably a couple extra. Oh, that was so mango. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, subscribe and we'll grow this channel even more. Thank you.